Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've not been very active, but yeah, I did finally watch Nolan's Odyssey, and the first thing that I have to say about this film is it was actually pretty good, despite my concerns regarding the cast and everything. I think that is still an issue, but I still loved the film. So talking about the film in detail is basically the film has such good making that the craft alone will win you over. It looks amazing, the contrast, the focus pulling in tiny scenes, and the way the action is sometimes shot, the way we are given perspective, the way we are given perspective from a height, from the perspective of the boatman and stuff like that. It really, really works. So what does not work in this film is still the casting choices. But then I feel like the way it was treated in the social media debate was not my issue, because the issue has not been ki there are no Greek actors in this film. It just is against brown actors or even black actors in this film, which is, I think, unfair. It is basically people claiming the film is not American or British enough, which I don't think it is supposed to be. So yeah, that is one thing. I think the screenwriting is really, really good. I have heard a lot ki it deviates from the Homer's epic, and it may be so, because I could see there were some things that were cliff notes compared to what I imagine how things would go. This is something that is very common when you're adapting something from a novel, right? Throughout the film, I was reminded of how Nolan would approach Ramayana as well, or maybe Ramayana is too close to Odyssey, but how would Nolan approach Mahabharata or something like that? May not be the entire Mahabharata, but a chunk of Mahabharata that is shot as a full story, kind of a thing. So yeah, that is that. Apart from that, what did not work for me in this film was the dialogue. Sometimes the dialogue is good, sometimes it's normal, but sometimes it is horrible. It feels very out of place. I am talking about the same thing, the dad kind of a thing, but I think the in the film it doesn't feel as jarring as it did in the trailer. I tried to avoid a lot of trailers, but I did watch it while watching some other films. So it does feel jarring, but it is not as bad as it sounds in the trailer. I think it is not a very good trailer for the film, because the film is really good. Visually speaking, it is amazing, and I think you have to experience this film on the biggest screen possible. I want to do a spoiler video. I know I've been saying that I'll do spoiler videos for a lot of films and not been doing it, but I will be doing a spoiler filled review for this one, because I think now what I say will sound controversial at face value, but it is not what I mean at face value. So keep that in mind. I felt like this film was a very manly kind of a film. Not that it is not for women. I felt like this film is about the triumphs and vices and defeats of a man in his life, right? And that is something that came across very well. Again, a lot of things about the character of Odysseus itself has been changed in this film, apparently. But yeah, it worked for me as a standalone film. So yeah, I think watch it in the biggest screen you can. Okay. The sound design of this film was really, really unique. It was very weird, I would say. It did not feel conventional. And the thing that actually works for me, and one of my favorite things about this film is the audio hook, or something, what do you say? The audio signature of Homer, tying up the bow and doing that. I think that is one of the most iconic things that has happened to me while watching a Christopher Nolan film, because I think the last time that happened was for when Inception they did the totem thing. So yeah, this is something that I'll be remembering for quite some time. So yeah, guys, I think you will have a spoiler filled discussion soon enough, if not tomorrow itself. So yeah, until then, bye.